I'm ba-da-dum. Good morning, Cedar Rapids.
Good morning, Cedar
Good morning,
Rapids.
Cedar Rapids.
We made it.
We made it.
We're back. Another Monday.
Another Monday.
Oh my God.
I met some guys at the bar from.
Get your microphone close to yourself there.
I met some guys at the bar from St. Louis, and I was being a host. You know, they were staying at the hotel. They still wanted to party. I said, "Let's get." And I didn't end up going to bed till like 9 o'clock.
You're talking about last week.
I'm talking about last week.
Yeah, last week when you had the major diarrhea.
Major diarrhea.
That's what we said, but actually you were just not fit for air.
I was not fit for air.
And I mean like air, like being in air, not being on the podcast. Yeah, you.
But we're back. We're back.
Robbie's back. I'm back. We're all here. Yay.
And our special guest today, we got him. We've been trying for a long time. Mark Obadal.
Mark Obadal going to be here today. He's a bassist in Robbie's band.
Yeah.
And the Ultraviolet Sunrise.
Ultraviolet Sunrise.
Yeah. And we're going to talk to Mark about all sorts of fun stuff. So, and we got a lot in store today. So
it might go long. It might go long.
Yeah. This is definitely going to be over an hour today, I'm sure. So, we're starting the show here. We got to start the show with, this is what it's called, a shout-out.
Shout-out.
All right, first shout-out goes to, we went and sang karaoke the other night down at a place called The Bar. The Bar. But it's actually the Old Pub Mitchell. Where we used to have Burning Love karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we were down there. This is it. This is a picture from that. That's Jason, the karaoke.
Oh, he's great.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And he's got smoke and lights and a really sweet system, and he sounds good. He sings great.
He sings great.
He's been doing this for years. I actually worked with him at Denny's like 20-some years ago when I met my wife and stuff. So anyways, shout out to Jason and The Bar, previously known as Pub Mitchell. Previously, before that, it was the
I'll be appearing at the bar every week at 10 o'clock on Saturday nights.
Well, yeah, they do karaoke down there on Fridays and Saturdays.
Friday I got to work.
I really love what they did with the place. It looks great.
Yeah, it looks great.
So the next shout out goes to Jessica. Okay, this is Jessica. She gave me my haircut, right? Look.
That's good.
Look, we both got haircuts.
Yeah.
We both got haircuts.
You look like a 1990s stockbroker with that haircut. Yeah.
Hey, man, the 1990s called. They want their haircut back.
Exactly.
And you know what I say to that? Aren't you going to warn them about 9/11? No, you didn't like that joke? I stole it. Shout out! This is to Jessica. She was super cool. She had a OG Alice in Chains concert tee that she went to way back in the 90s. Speaking of the 90s, what's that weird sound?
Don't worry about it. Let's go on. It sounds like a lawnmower. Someone might be.
Oh, it's the guy mowing the lawn. Man, doesn't he? I'm gonna have to talk to that guy. All right, we got another shout out to O'Malley's. O'Malley's. Okay, yeah, they're great. They're great. The best blues jam on a Thursday night. You can find within a 200-mile radius.
Yeah.
O'Malley's. Next is ONP.
ONP. We'll be appearing at the Old Neighborhood Pub June 12th at 7 p.m. It's a Friday. It's my birthday. We're going to have a good time. 3 hours of live original music.
Exactly. That's coming up June 12th. That's Robbie's birthday.
June 12th. And, I'm going to be the big 5-3. I'm going to be the big 5-3.
Put a big old show down at the
big show.
Old Neighborhood Pub. Shout outs. And last shout out goes to, of course, Robin. We got to give Robin a shout out.
We got to give Robin a shout out.
Who made all of this possible.
She makes it all possible. Charlie be living under a bridge in Tallahassee if it wasn't for this woman.
Correctamundo. I love her to death. She's the best. Thank you, Robin, for being our what's it called?
Our guiding angel.
Our guiding angel. Thank you. God bless you. I love you, Robin. Okay, so that was shout out. So what? Now we're gonna do. We got to read some headlines. We got to
read some
rip. Rip those headlines. Rip the stuff out of them. Rip the stuffing out of them. There you go. Rip. There it is. Ooh, that's a dirty rip. I love it.
All right, what we got going here?
I don't know.
Oh, victims are identified after chemical explosion. Death toll at 11. Washington paper facility blast. Oh, that's too bad.
Where was that at?
In Washington.
Oh,
well, I
okay.
think Washington State. Yeah.
How many people died?
11 died. The bodies of all 9 missing workers at Washington State paper factory, where a chemical tank exploded last week, have been recovered and identified, bringing the death toll to 11. Oh, that's gonna be rough.
Sorry,
that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Oh, let's put our prayers out to their family.
Making paper.
They
might have made that paper you just
They
ripped
might have
up.
made it. They might have made it. Oh, this is a good one. After cancellations, Trump will headline Freedom 250 rally.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta watch that.
Because
all the vans dropped out.
Yeah, it started out as like America 250, and then so they sold it to them as that. It was this thing that's been going on since 2016, and then he's like, no, it's called America Freedom 250. Freedom, and it's actually a big Trump slurch.
It's just gonna be a Trump rally.
Yeah, it's big, so now it's just gonna be a Trump rally.
Speaking of Trump, speaking of our great president, I'm in the loyal opposition. Don't get me wrong, but speaking of our great president, UFC fights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Just because it's an absurd thing, and I like absurd things.
I like absurd things too.
So, that should be fun.
More about Trump.
What else we got?
More about Trump. Kennedy Center's future is in limbo after judge order prompts reaction from Trump. Yeah, Trump renamed the Kennedy Center the Trump Kennedy Center. Yeah, and they said that was illegal. They took his name. It's like he has like a month to get it off the building.
They already did. There's pictures of him where they took it off, and there's like already like a silhouette behind.
A silhouette.
Yeah, it's a good picture. We should have got that for the show, but we're going to talk about other stuff later, but not Trump. Not so much Trump. We're sick of Trump. He's annoying.
Yeah. What do we got here?
To talk about all the time. What else you got?
ICE officer is arrested, accused of shooting Minnesota man. Second to be charged in Metro CERD operations. Fucking Minnesota.
Talking about Alex Preddy?
I don't know what it is. Minnesota prosecutors on May 29th announces the arrest of a federal immigration officer in Texas for allegedly shooting into a Minneapolis home front door during Operation Metro Surge in January.
Wow. Okay.
Trump's gonna fucking pardon them. You know what I'm saying? He's just going through the motions.
I forgot to put on my my jacket.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're looking good. You're looking classy.
Oh boy! Don't get me started on the
National
ICE
Spelling Bee decided in a thriller. These little kids.
Spelling Bee?
National Spelling Bee decided in a thriller.
Who won it?
Who won it? Sherry Pakai, he must be Indian.
It's always an Indian
I
kid.
know. Crowned winner of the 225 Scripps National Spelling Bee as a competition ended up in a dramatic spell-off. I saw some of that.
Oh.
It was like timed. It's like
intense.
How much you can get, how many words you can smell right in a minute, and you just bowl through them. And then
maybe we'll get that on that. We'll get a little bit of that, a good clip of that for next week. Because, I used to be in spelling bees. I used to be able to spell like a mofo.
Dude, I am retarded. I mean, I got perfect on the ITDs when I was 18 years old, except for spelling. I got 25%. It's a multiple choice test. So you're going to at least get 25% if you just randomly fill it in. But I can't spell.
There was a multiple choice spelling test?
Yeah, and I got 25%.
Oh, boy.
So I'm not much of a speller.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
That's right.
Or 1/4 of the time.
Money. What's money? Experts say all real estate is local again. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
More young couples have separate bank accounts, which is wise. They're just still checking each other out, you know.
Me and Robin have separate bank accounts because I traumatized her by making her live in poverty for so long. She's like, I gamble and whatnot. So she's like, nah, this is my money, no touchy. And if I run out of money, then I got to go begging. I'll be like, can I get a couple of shekels? I need a pack of cigarettes. Will you buy me a pack of cigarettes?
Oh, that's how I am with my mom, the payee. It's my money, Mom. I need cigarettes. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Still strokes fire in the rain in D.C. Oh, I love the boss. Bruce is the great American author of my generation, stepping up when we need him most. James Grady, I don't know who that is. National Park, baby. Washington, D.C.
Okay, they didn't arrest Bruce Springsteen.
They didn't arrest him yet. He was a draft dodger. You know, that's a felony.
Oh, him and Trump got something in common. I guess.
Yeah. They can reminisce.
Yeah. Remember when we dodged that draft? That's another interesting thing I saw today was in the Philippines they have a mandatory draft, and like you have to pick a number and then they like run the number through this scan thing, and if it's red then you are drafted into the military, and if it's black then you're not. And they've got these videos of these kids that get drafted, and they have to like carry them in and like force their hand into the bucket to grab it. They're like freaking out. And then, like,
I never applied for the selective service.
You never did?
Nah, fuck
You
them.
don't want to put that... Dude, they're going to come get you.
No, it's been fucking goddamn 35 years. They haven't got me yet.
You need to watch your mouth. Your mom's watching this.
All right. No swear words. No.
So is that all the headlines?
That's the headlines. That's
all
ripped
right.
from the headlines.
Well, I guess that was ripped.
Marco, come in. Come in.
All right, this marks our person of interest today.
You're sitting over here, Marco.
Hold on, let me figure out curtain here. All right, so we're gonna
I gotta squeeze this way.
Yep.
No, you're sitting over here.
Yes,
You're over
over
there,
there. I'm getting there. Gotta put the headphones on and everything.
All right. Yep, put the headphones on. Have a seat. Join us. Robbie, here's your microphone.
Just without knocking shit over.
Oh, yeah. Mind
Okay.
All right.
the accoutrement.
I don't have any headphones. I don't have any juice in my headphones.
You can't hear nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, well, we can't fix it now.
All right.
Holy.
Shh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I just
That's
got
loud.
no juice.
It's loud in my ears if you want to turn it down just a touch, only because I've got enough tinnitus from working in bad factories and listening to rock and roll too damn loud.
Is that better?
Yeah, that
Yo,
works.
yo, yo.
That works.
You can hear a little bit in yours.
Nothing.
On the sunglasses
That's
prescription,
fine.
I'm just trying to
You should
see.
be able to
I'm
hear
not trying to.
I can't hear
Well,
anything, Charlie.
Just put it on.
I should probably try to
I don't
cover
want
my eyes.
them on. I'm good. That's
All right, we got Mark.
We heard you. Never mind. Yeah, the sunglasses are a prescription. I'm just trying to see, but I'm also trying to keep a certain.
You're trying to look sexy cool for the ladies.
Well, I don't
do
need.
that.
I don't need the lasers coming out of my eyes on the podcast. People might get disturbed. I mean, that's
Look
what
like
I do.
Patel. Look like Patel.
Recently was asked what I do. I mostly confuse and disturb people.
Pull that microphone right up to your mouth there.
Okay, a little
There you go.
closer.
That's good. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Get a little closer.
Yeah, so I mostly
Extra dry.
Hair extra dry.
confuse and disturb people, I think, is what.
I'm confused and disturbed already.
Yeah,
you
well,
just got here.
That don't even count. You don't want to get started on you. This isn't about you right now, Robbie.
All right.
Well, you're a bassist, right?
You're a bassist.
Yeah, I thump around a little bit pretty good.
Who would you say is your favorite bassist? Like,
Oh, at the end of the day, John Paul Jones.
All right.
John Paul Jones.
Bottom line, John Paul Jones. But
if I
other
said
ones,
to you tomorrow.
modern day, yes, Robbie, you're gonna let me speak here. Okay, so modern day bassist Oteil Burbage. I love Oteil.
I don't know him.
Les
What tunes do you play
Claypool.
with?
Robbie.
No, I don't. I'm asking you a question about it.
I
Don't worry, he's gonna
I'm
do
just
it.
messing with you. Me and Robbie have a certain rapport in case
We
you
have a
don't know.
reply.
Yeah,
But
who's that?
Oteil Burbage, let's see, he first played with the Aquarium Rescue Unit when Jimmy
I've
Herring
heard of him.
and Colonel Bruce Hampton retired, and amongst other people in that band, and Les Claypool, of course.
who loves to do that?
You know,
Primus.
My name is mine.
and then going back, of course, Geddy Lee,
Mm-hmm.
Geezer Butler. I had my Phil Lesh, of course, from the Grateful Dead. My son told me, and it's easy to take compliment for your son because you think they don't know what the hell they're talking to. But he told me, he goes, Dad, you play like a combination of Geezer Butler and Phil Lesh. And I'm like, I'll take that every day. Because I found...
Oh, you rock.
who
We
Geezer
had
Butler play
practice
for?
last week, and Mark
Black
didn't miss
Sabbath.
a note.
Oh, Black
Black
Sabbath.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
didn't miss
Yeah.
a note, this man. He's a fucking bass
And I
machine.
gotta
I'm
admit-
lucky to have him playing with me, I did.
I got to admit that As far as my rock approach on things, I do play much more like Geezer Butler, the more than I ever thought. Because growing up, you know, it was, of course, you know, playing, you know, I grew up in the 80s, so it was, of course, playing, you know, trying to play Led Zeppelin, playing, you know, Black Sabbath, AC/DC, you know, and that sort of stuff. And
I made a little list, and I thought about John Paul Jones. He was like,
absolutely, man.
And I didn't know. Like,
I got a great story
of
John Paul
He was
Jones.
a multi.
Oh, he played
Exactly.
keys, he played mandolin and bass.
His first quote unquote gig, we'll say, because he learned how to play piano because his father was an accomplished musician, I think primarily jazz. But his first gig was playing in a church.
Well, he was a big studio musician.
He hooked up with this priest, and which he said was the coolest priest he'd ever met. And he said he loved it because he said he didn't know the songs and he didn't read sheet music that well, and that's where he developed his ability to improvise.
Yeah.
All he had to do was flow
to improvise in my old age.
Flow in his in the song, and it was just really cool. And John Paul Jones, I'd love to meet him, man. The only time I saw him play, the only time I saw him play was at. I'm trying to think of which Bonnaroo it was I went to. I went to 04, 05, 07. I think it might have been 07. He was the artist. I can't remember what they called it, the artist on site or whatever, and they had Super Jam, Questlove was playing drums.
Wow.
Robert Randolph was.
I love Robert Randolph.
I believe it was Robert Randolph playing
keys?
But
was he on keys?
No, on his pedal steel thing. But yeah, and John Paul Jones. Yeah, I would love to.
I got to say something quick, Mark.
Yes.
If I said to you tomorrow, boom, boom, ding, 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 boom, 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 take your hand, child, doom, ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm talking about.
I can almost play that pretty well.
That's a good one.
That's major
But
key,
what's
so
to stop us, pretty baby? But what is?
Oh, I got another good story, real quick,
What you
Zeppelin.
got?
I'll make it quick. I got to make it quick.
Quick Zeppelin. Yeah, we got more to talk about.
This was a really good one. Steve Gorman of the Black Crowes, original drummer. Of course, he's not with the band anymore, which sucks because he was my favorite guy. I love his drumming, but. He was in an interview, and the interviewer lady was asking him about, and I'd just been recently re-listening to Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes of the Greek
Theater.
Theater.
A great record.
And she said, tell us a great story about Jimmy Page. And he said, well, I always take a power nap before, hour before the show or whatever, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. And Page caught him napping, and he asked, Rich and Chris, it's like, did he just nod off? And Steve's like, oh, God, Jimmy thinks I'm a heroin addict. And so then Jimmy asked him, what's up with the nap? He goes, it's just my routine, blah, blah, blah. And he said, you got to try it sometime. And so then Steve was, before second night, he's getting ready to take his nap. And Jimmy comes in and says, hey, what's up with that nap? And, I got 2 couches. So they go in and they take a power nap. Gorman wakes up, and he looks over, and Page is out. And he's like, oh, no, he's not going to be ready. And then he woke up, and the lady's like, well, did you wake him up? He's like, no, he's a wizard. He felt the energy change. He just woke up, and so. And
we got 3 wizards here.
He opened the door, and Chris and Rich Robson walk by, look in, and there's Paige in there. And they're like, oh, what's up with that? I was just napping with Paige. That was pretty cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay. Enough.
Are you okay? Enough about with.
Yeah, get on with it. Otherwise, I'll just keep talking.
My list was Flea, Geddy Lee, Les Claypool, and Peanut from 311. That's my.
I like Flea. He's all right. I don't know who Peanut is.
Yeah, it's
Geddy
more.
Lee, of course.
It's more that funk bass. You don't really do slap bass.
No, not slap, but I do funk, man. Bootsy's my man.
Like you can walk. I've seen you walk a bass. You can walk a bass with a nice funk. Meter.
It's got a rock edge to it, but I like funk. Bootsy's one of my. I should have said that earlier.
Zilla.
Everything on the one. Everything on the one.
Love Bootsy.
So
James Brown, got to give me the one, Bootsy. Got to give me the one.
And then he's like, cool, I'm taking the one over to P-Funk.
Taking one over to P-Funk. Yeah.
But,
I got a good story there.
Well,
having
been in a local band, we're just going to talk about music here.
Yeah.
So having been in a local band, both of you guys together for quite a while now,
Five, 6 years.
going on 6, I
and
think.
being kind of like a unicorn in a way, because you guys play all originals, which this town is full of cover bands. What do you think about like the music scene in Cedar Rapids?
I think it's picking up.
In general, it's great.
I like the Swamp Donkey.
Really always has been. In fact, the corridor area in general. Years ago, Tom Giblin that plays down at O'Malley's. We were talking about O'Malley's later. Any blues based.
We just gave him a shout out.
Yeah, just But Gibby was in an interview, I think from somebody from the Gazette, and they were asking about because he went to Chicago and was on Alligator Records.
Oh, he was big. He just relaxed.
I could be wrong, but I think I remember him basically saying that the plethora of very high quality musicians, professional level musicians in the corridor area, even more so in Chicago, which is kind of hard to believe, but at the same time, you never know. People in Iowa like to play music, man. And I could tell you too many good ones, man. Yeah, there's really.
I think it's a really musical town. I think that we did have a much better open mic culture for a little while.
Yeah, there's open mic.
I don't see him anymore.
I just heard about an open mic. Oh, I forgot
know.
what it was. There's an open mic. I was just out seeing Swamp Donkey last Saturday, and someone told me about open mic, but I forgot the name of the bar. But there's an open mic once a month at Moco. And there's
Moco has a really good
open mic every week at the Ideal that Kenyon puts on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's stuff. There's places for people to go out and jam.
My son's friend does the one on it's like one Wednesday a month.
At Moco.
Aiden. He runs that, and he's a very talented kid. I played harmonica down there one night and brought the house down.
I'm sure you did, Charlie.
I did.
Blown his own harmonica this morning.
I brought the house down. There wasn't a dry panty in the frickin'
Oh my. Speaking of blown iron horns, I must admit that the Ultraviolet Sunrise, and I will use a line from one of my favorite modern country guys, Sturgill Simpson. There's a line in one of his songs that says, "And the people in the back said they ain't half bad."
That's good. I like that.
That works for us, man.
So, but
sometimes we have randos come in.
People,
to the show. People never see us before. They're like, "Oh my god!"
We get better compliments outside of TJ and Sarah, of course. TJ and Sarah, love you guys. My brother and sister from two completely other mothers. Love you guys, man. Big shout out. If you want barbecue, TJ's
TJ's
on
barbecue,
Facebook. Hook him up, man.
We'll give TJ a shout out in our shout out section next week here.
Tell me to shut up. Honky, shut up.
Shout out to TJ.
I thought we already did the shout outs.
I'm just making the sound here. I got other sound effects. You want to hear one? How about this one?
Bruh.
That's when Robbie says
I can't hear anything.
Stupid.
I don't got my headphones on.
We can hear you, Robbie.
You hear it through my headphones here. Bruh. You hear that?
I can't hear anything. Man.
How about this?
Nothing, man. Nothing.
Put the headphones on. Let's see if you can hear.
Oh God, we're not doing. Come on, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Charlie,
it
sounded like porno music.
Yeah, that was porno music.
That sounded like 70s.
Beer me, Charlie.
Just put the headphones on and tell me if you can hear this.
All right. There's nothing. Am I plugged in?
You ready?
Wait a second.
You heard that?
He's pulling a Chris on you, man. He's got you unplugged.
Turn me up. I can hear something, but not much.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have
a little bit of something's better than a whole lot of nothing, Robbie.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the one thing I didn't test 7 times before this podcast started. I didn't even.
We're moving on. What's next?
I said, fuck Robbie's headphones.
I can kind of hear it now.
Good. I told you could hear a little bit. All right, so was it better in the past? We kind of talked about that. How can we make it better? How can we make Cedar Rapids music scene better?
By going and seeing it, and as Dan Johnson, DJ, will tell you, cover charge on the honor system. Show up, these guys, especially the high level guys. They've been doing it forever.
Pay what you can.
Yeah, it's like anybody who gets on stage, even a band you don't like. They've
been working on that.
They got the cojones to get up there, and they've been working hard enough to get it on stage. Go appreciate it, even if you're just sticking around for a couple songs. Stick $5 or whatever you can afford in the tip jar. but just come out and do it and support. And then and those of you that are at home playing instruments in the closet, man, get them out, get them on, get on it, get going.
Exactly.
Man, and even say, I haven't played for years. I did that too. I quit playing. I was in a band years ago with my buddy Rob Merkel. I love you, Rob. We were in a band called Graffiti Train, and we did big, nasty, in-your-face hard rock, 80s, 70s hard rock. Of course, we kind of imploded because we were all young and running wide open, we'll say. But
full throttle.
Oh, now I just forgot what the hell I was going to say.
I wouldn't worry about it.
But anyways, so it's my point is that after that, I got into different job career, got apprenticing with a trade, and then had kids to raise, and I got away from playing for over 10 years.
So here's the thing.
This got back into it, man.
I was watching a Perfect Circle documentary last night.
Okay.
And Maynard had
I had mixed emotions about Maynard,
but he had a really good quote, and the quote was, "Everybody in my family sucks. Basically, none of them ever did anything in their entire life, and I have this musical ability, so I actually need to be doing just if you have anything to offer to the world, you need to be doing everything you can to offer that, whether it's plant a garden, whatever you're good at, you need to be going out there and doing it.
Please do.
Just get out there and do it, folks.
It opens up.
Charlie even comes out and plays harmonica with us sometime.
I'll be there on the 12th.
When you choose to share your creativity, it opens up your portal to the divine.
And it's a great way to meet chicks.
And it walks.
It's also
the energy that comes through you. The energy that comes through you. We don't even know what it does.
We still need to shake off this COVID shit. With this COVID shit where everybody stays at home and everything, blah blah blah. But that's a good segue.
Maui was open straight through COVID.
That's a good segue. What I was to say. So on this show, we like to discuss like philosophy, spirituality, whatnot. Do you subscribe to any particular philosophy, spirituality, anything like that?
So many. I was talking with somebody else recently, and they're like, "Oh, you're aware? How long have you been aware?" I said, "Before I even came out of the womb." And I'm going to tell you something.
That's what I tell my mom.
Aware?
When my mom gets all mad at me, I'm like, "I remember descending into your womb, Mom." Yeah, that's my first.
Aware. What does it mean to be aware?
Well, I think that's probably more of a modern day spiritual take on just
woke.
Yeah, and I have a problem with woke, and I'll tell you the reason why is because I really, all through the course of my life, I mean, to the extent of hearing voices, seeing, I've weird things in dreams, and just on this plane of existence, it's been intense. And as a little kid, I had a lot of questions that really never got answered, including in communal spiritual groups, we'll say, to keep it generic. But and I was told, I asked too many questions, and then one, high-ranking person said,
I can hear it now.
You have to understand that, questioning is a lack of faith. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Paul wrote in Thessalonians to test all things always, including his stuff. So it's like, no. And I've always been that. So it's like, for me, at the end of the day, my top two guys, bottom line, Jesus and Buddha.
And I'm 100% down.
And I will thank my son for turning me on to Lao Tzu.
I love Lao Tzu. That was my first Eastern religion.
The Tao.
The
way.
Yeah, which led me into Buddhism. And the reason why I really enjoyed the Eastern philosophies is because, first of all, the concept of meditation. I could say something else that I found out real quick in a minute.
Go ahead.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
But speaking of meditation, I never really dug into the Amish and the Mennonite too much, and recently have a little bit. And one of the things that really struck me was that I think they were specifically talking about Mennonites, but there's really not much of a difference between those two. No. Not as much difference as you got between, Methodists and Presbyterians or something. But so when they go to their meeting, whole town shows up. First they talk about what needs to be done in the town, what's going on in the town, what's going on in the community, and then the preacher will say just a couple of verses and maybe 5 or 10 minutes, very short sermon, and the rest of the time, what they do is they sit there and they wait for the quiet, still voice of the Holy Spirit. Right. And I'm like, that's meditation.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, once I started, digging in, and not huge rabbit holes, because you can get caught up in that, and then you're not evolving as you can be. But
that's like Quaker church too.
Yeah, exactly.
Robin went to Quaker church once, and it's just like that. You basically there's like barely a sermon, and there's just a couple of words, and then everybody sits there until they're called upon by the Spirit to speak.
Exactly.
And then they say what's in their heart.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
I
want to go to a Quaker sermon,
and that falls in line
church.
with my understanding of so on a if I was going to call myself anything, my views are much more along the old mystical line, including Gnostics. I've been digging into Gnostics and Cathars too, which were
the
just
Cathars?
Cathars were just another.
They don't even know if the Cathars really existed.
Well, that's just fucking they're trying to get erased by the Catholic Church.
Well, they did, and but anyways, I won't go too far into that. But
no, sure.
But
nothing against the Pope.
I love
Pope's on my side.
The thing with the Gnostics is that
Gnosticism.
the apostles were also mystics, and at the time when Christ died, and the word got around that he rose again, and Jewish people didn't believe that, and that's fine, whatever. At that time, mysticism was huge.
Yeah,
and
the Jewish people made it crazy, like Merkabah mysticism.
Kabbalah.
And so
I'm
at that
100%
time, in
Kabbalah.
order for the Jewish community to separate from the Jewish Christians, basically, or what they weren't even called Christians at that point, but was to step away from the mysticism. And the reason why I like mysticism, because for me, like I said, when asking questions, somebody's saying, hey, you got too many questions, your lack of faith. It's like, wait a minute.
Asking questions is the best. I got no answers, but I got the right questions.
Mystics and the Gnostics believe in what they call divine union. And I just came across that.
Well, the thing about
I just came across that concept just recently, but it totally fits. It's like, yes, that's what I'm searching for. I don't need an intercessor. I don't need to go to.
One thing about the Gnostics.
I know what I need.
One thing about the Gnostics.
One thing
about Gnostics, which they were completely equal rights on men and women.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do you ever?
They are.
Do you ever fuck with like the Nag Hammadi texts or the
little bit? Yeah. Oh, exactly. I've got the Nag Hammadi text at home.
Gospel according to Thomas.
Got it at home. I got the Ethiopian Bible at home.
Oh, the Ethiopian Bible has
Gospel
like
of Judas.
Enoch in it.
Exactly.
Enoch?
I just recently listened to a
trip.
YouTube thing on Enoch. I really didn't know too much about that, but yeah.
He's like fucking. He got fucking kidnapped by aliens.
Angels.
There's a lot of.
Enoch was the father of Methuselah and the grandfather of Noah.
Yeah,
by the way.
There's a lot of misinformation out there when we're talking about Gnosticism, and like it gets wrapped in there with like
we'll say
ancient alien
misinformation
stuff.
Whatever.
Well, I'm just
Gotta
saying,
call it something else. Can't call it what it is.
I'm just saying it's not like there's a lot of scholarly work already done on this stuff. Like I would recommend going to a site like
Search on your own, please.
Don't check out.
Word for it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take the honky's word for it. Do your own research, man. It's all out there. You can do it for yourself.
Go to Esoterica. That guy.
Oh yes.
You watch that?
Yes, the Jewish. The only thing I don't like about him is
Justin Sledge.
he also digs way into the dark stuff, and it's like something.
I love that though. I love the dark stuff too. Like,
I just don't need
in the same way because it's like.
I've been way deep in the shadows. I'm not afraid of the darkness by any means. You have to understand the darkness to understand the light.
The void.
Exactly.
The void for me. Bringing religion into physics. The void. So that's what.
What's your take on it? What do you call the void?
The void is just as far as we can see in the expanding universe.
We as humans?
We as humans.
Okay, which is extremely limited, by the way, for those egotistical people
That's
out there.
the void. The void isn't oblivion. It's just what we don't know.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to think there was one galaxy.
That's why we're here.
Now there's 300 trillion.
And that's and the reason why I'd say we have a limited, I remember talking with somebody. I'm a huge cat person. I love my cat.
Who doesn't love
Sage? You're not online, but I love you. Yeah. You're my.
Sage is my second favorite cat.
And she is my best friend. I love my cat. But I was talking with somebody one time, and he called his cat retarded. And I'm like, why would you say that? We'll just sit there and look off into space and then meow and stuff. It's like, well, you realize that. And I said, I gave the example of a dog whistle. We can't hear it, dogs can. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Well, cats also have a wider range of audio and visual and energetic perception. So there's stuff going on all over here that we don't even see, that we can't see.
That brings in the dark matter. That brings in the dark matter, dark energy.
Some people have the ability to go past the basic boundaries of human perception.
Ultraviolet sunrise.
That's what I say about my wife, though. You know, like she's autistic, and they're like, what's wrong with her? They're like
nothing.
She's
what are you talking about?
She's getting all sorts of weird patterns, man.
I have a hard time with labels.
There's like 7 different levels.
Oh, I think you're on the spectrum. What does that mean? Everybody's on the spectrum. Don't give me that.
I know.
crap.
That's why it's a spectrum.
What we got going on here?
I don't know. Wait, I think what's
Another
up?
question.
Yeah.
Give me another question, man.
Oh, another question from me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure, why not?
Sound. What's it called? The sound bowls. You bring the sound bowls
Yeah, I
over
will.
sometime.
I will. I found that. With
What's the sound bowl?
Sound bowls they're bowls, and exactly like that. They're wonderful for meditation. Those of you who are getting into meditation, sound bowls can be expensive, but I would highly recommend, if you're interested in them, go actually pick one up. Just like if you're going to go think about playing music or getting a new instrument, go actually get it in your hands, feel it.
Yeah.
Feel the vibration, hear the vibration, and find out, because you'll know this one feels great.
My number one meditation is just sitting with my legs crossed, hanging out with my cat, smoking a little weed, and playing guitar. You play it, and you're singing, and you're playing, and then you lose, and then you could just, it's going on, and you're not even involved.
Like self-hypnosis in a way.
Yeah.
Well, like the Buddhists say, and especially the Buddhist monks, whatever you're doing, do just that. It's a form of meditation. And like St. Paul wrote, pray without ceasing. There's no separation between spiritual and this thing. And to those of whoever that go to whatever type of things on Sunday, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, I go there and I do that. Then after that, I'm back to the real world. Well, there's no separation between what we're perceiving as this real world and spiritual.
Just to say on top of what you were saying, there is no separation, but sometimes you get caught up in the material world. Our
society's designed for that.
Sometimes
they want us
caught up in the material.
They don't want us in a spiritual mindset every day because they can't control us.
But no, my point is that the material world is equally as important as the spiritual world.
Well, true, because we're a part of it, and also our free will, even our thoughts within this realm of existence, free will, which I believe is the divine spark we've been given, at least in part, huge part, but our free will is what's bringing everything into this reality. Mm-hmm. And the mess of this world that we're seeing a few years ago, just a couple years ago, had a conversation with the guy, and he brought up a psychology, I think he went to at least master's, if not doctorate, but regardless, he said, think of it like this. What we're dealing with in this reality right now didn't happen overnight. It's a long series of events, a lot of history involved. Research the history, and I ask people to do this. Please research everything. Don't take. And nothing against those who are CNN or God forbid The View, CNN or Fox, whatever. But do some research, and also listen to somebody who you wouldn't listen to. Yeah. Because even if there's a bunch of it or a majority of it that you don't agree with, there is some truth within that. And if you're searching for the truth, you got to wade through a bunch of muck and mire in order to find those gold nuggets at the bottom of the river.
Let me just say, that's fascinating. And the whole, you actually can't separate the realm, plane, whatever you want to call it, existence that we're existing in right now from whatever, other reality you think that actually exists, but this is all we know. This is all we'll ever know. That's the fun part because.
Well, I think.
Unless you've only been on the planet one time. But
about what we'll always know. I just think
this isn't my first rodeo.
Death.
Can I finish let me finish my point. Is that as above, so below.
Exactly.
So
alchemics.
Alchemy.
Exactly. I've got another good analogy.
We absolutely do take for granted how powerful and how amazing and mystical every single moment could be.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
that's by design.
And to stay in that moment.
That's by design.
I've tried back in
dumb.
my early days when I was really into the shit, like hardcore, and like really did it. I would see, like, people were like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I am trying to live in the moment 24/7.
Yeah.
It is so taxing and
got-
so hard.
I got one- I got-
exhausting.
But it's possible.
exhausting.
It's possible.
And you got to keep on it. You got to keep
Let me
cultivating
speak.
it.
Let-
I've got-
it's like- that's the devil.
Let Robbie
That's the-
speak.
that's
We can't talk over each other.
That's
I've got a good analogy for
No, I just
That's
on
the
what
archons.
to add on
exactly.
to what you were
I know
saying,
what he's saying.
I have a poem about that I wrote. It's called "Morning." Is the name of the song. It goes, but it's
2 minutes.
wonder why. No, I just gonna do one verse.
You ever hear the lyrics?
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Wonder why they can't see the sun till the moment they die. If they try, they could run through the fields while they're praising the sky. Now and then, I work it out that way myself, my friend. Still, there are those days when I can't seem to see past the nuclear haze. You know, it's a constant process.
Okay, real quick. Here's my analogy on, and this falls in line with alchemy. If you take a coin, first of all, if you're facing forward, you're also facing backwards. You know, and so if you forward, we'll say 0, backwards 180 degrees, but then to make it even more complex, every degree in every way possible, we are facing all at once.
Yeah.
So if you take a coin, you got heads, you got tails. This also goes with like good and bad and everything. All the dualistic aspect that we've been forced into within this plane of existence.
Yes.
Heads and tails, but then you have the edge of the coin. Okay? And that's where it was really going on. And that's where I believe when Jesus talked about walking the straight and narrow, that's what it is. Neither on the light nor the dark. I've gone way into the darkness, mostly for other people.
Or the Tao.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been called many things, and it's all the same. But yeah, so it's like you got each side of a coin. They exist at the same time, and at the same time, you got the ridge running through that goes directly between.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that balancing act
it's really tough.
It's exhausting.
And,
but it's so worth it.
You know what? The balancing act, though,
objective clarity.
When you're constantly trying to like live in the moment, that's not a balancing act. Yeah. Like you actually have to sustain yourself. You have to find that balance between spiritual and
you got to figure it out for yourself.
And carnal,
but
literally, like who you are as a fucking ape, as a fucking
ape,
as an animal.
That's the thing.
World.
You're an animal.
You know, research
So
all things, figure it out for yourself.
We are body, spirit, and mind. And I think the mind is
the ego.
I think the mind is how we get the body and spirit together. The mind is a translator between body and spirit.
It's the heart. The heart, because real quick, and the people who understand, there's a guy named Greg Braden. Initially, I didn't like him. He's a spiritual guy. I didn't like him
He's
because...
a bit of a charlatan, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and he kind of came off like a used car salesman or a televangelist, whatever. But he talked... There's a Heart Institute in California, and he told this story. And little girl dies. Another little girl dies, and there are... a little girl, a heart from a little girl was put to the heart of another girl. Well, this little girl that received the heart had vivid, exact, reoccurring dream over and over again. She was getting chased, she got tackled, and she saw this guy's face. And her parents got concerned, took her to her child psychologist, and basically the child psychologist was like, well, this sounds like, it's a dream, but it sounds like a life experience type of dream. Okay, so as it turns out, the little girl that the heart came from was killed by a guy, and this little girl that received the heart and received the dream, from this other little girl, basically, was able to recognize the face, and they were able to.
It was the killer?
Yes. So the point is,
why haven't they made a movie out of that yet?
But the other part that Greg Braden brought up is like, I don't remember what tribe he said in South America, but in South America, tribes will raise a child to perceive reality basically through their heart chakra, before they ever, up to like age 5 or whatever, before they start teaching them to with their mind and their ego. And the other part of it is that I don't know what they're called, but there's not the synapses, but this like these spider web things in your brain. Well, they found out they're also in your heart. But the ones in your brain stay in your brain, and the ones in your heart are searching to connect with your brain.
You also have that in your stomach. You have a brain in your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
So concentrate on the heart, people.
Yeah, no,
you open that
agree.
up and you're golden.
I use my heart chakra to process, like when when work has gotten on top of me, and I don't know, I'm like pissed off and anxious, and I don't even know why. Like it's just too much is built up.
Yeah,
I go upstairs.
A lot of times it's other people's energy.
Yeah, whatever it is, like it's just too much builds up.
That was a hard one for me
I'm not
learn.
happy. Like I'm not happy no matter what's happening, what's going on. I go lay down. I close my fucking eyes. I picture the chakra stuff.
Yeah.
And I
green.
And I get
hearts are green, by the way.
I get a literal crucifix right there in my heart.
There you go.
And I just pound it, and then I just and then I say whatever it is.
That's
and then
right.
I bring it up through the top.
That's right.
Sometimes I'll let it go down to the feet, come back,
Yes.
and then just let Jesus just. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
like I mean, I'm sorry, but I was raised in this culture.
Apologize, man.
I was raised in this culture, so
Ain't
I
nothing
just
wrong with Jesus.
I let that Jesus.
People have messed up Jesus'
heart
story.
chakra just cleanse it all,
Either by omission or
it all goes
poor judgment or whatever, man.
It literally, like, I won't say 100% of it goes away, but like 90-some% of it, and I feel so much better. I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about. I need to do it. Actually, and I call it like cleaning. It's like taking out trash, man.
Exactly.
Well, when I'm in a bad mood, when
I'm
I'm not feeling like I'm fucking, the second coming of Ra, the sun god.
Boy.
I fucking,
Okay.
I call that work. That means
That
I'm
sounds like
depressed.
something for your therapist, Robbie.
My therapist, she almost did me when I told her
I'm sure
that.
probably almost did you.
No, I think
she's an Egyptian
my
god.
mom's like, you gotta do the talk therapy. I like, just give me the pills and leave me alone. That's why I said it's like, you gotta do the talk therapy.
Oh, by the way, I'll leave your
pills.
pills alone too.
Yeah, you gotta
I
do
went
the
down
talk-
that route one time,
You gotta
going
do
through
the talk-
treatment during the dual
I
diagnostic
need
phase.
to sleep. If I don't take my pills, I don't sleep for 5
I don't
days.
sleep
Sleep is
either.
important.
I came across a spiritual thing also, and
I
I buy
was
into
making
everything.
a point, but
the
I'm always taking over again.
things that pique my interest, I'll at least give a little bit of listening to. But it's like, and granted, this is I'm not comparing this directly to me. This sounds a little grandiose, but and this was like basically this is like through Hindu that the spiritually evolved don't sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, there are monks and gurus that just go into meditation, and they was it the theta? It's the theta brainwaves, not the beta. The theta brainwaves. It's basically what monks come in contact with or access when they meditate. And there are spiritual gurus that don't sleep; they just meditate and they go off into REM for about 45 minutes, and then they go about their day. And it's like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
what Robin was just doing.
Anyway, I was
naps.
saying.
You interrupted you, Robbie. Sorry, I'm
finish your
sitting in the
point.
chair right now.
My mom said, do the talk therapy. So
Yeah.
I tried it once, and she's like, how's your mood? I said, fine. Are you making bowel movements? So I said, fine. Then she goes,
I gotta go.
have you ever had any delusions of grandeur?
Oh.
My response was, sometimes I think I'm the second coming of Ra, the sun god. Thank God I have no followers. She was going to do me. She also took the religion degree from Iowa. I got the religion. She also had it. And she was so hot. She's so hot.
That's interesting.
You're
don't know
fine.
what I am.
You're fine.
I don't want to be nothing. I just want to be me as transparently as I possibly can with all the warts involved.
And be a good person. All right,
Exactly.
let's go right here. That's First of Interest.
Oh, ripped from the amp. Oh,
First of interest.
I almost looked like that guy. I put glasses
hit the
on,
wrong
him, man.
button.
I don't know if I'm the world's most interesting person, but
You're
put
right
some
up
sunglasses on him, man. That's me.
there. Oh, I like that.
I like the lamp, by the way, back there.
Yeah.
I like that lamp.
Okay. Well, here, our next segment here, we've been doing
Oh
this.
boy, I'll try to get
This week
week
in
in
Cedar
Cedar
Rapids history. This week in
Yes,
Cedar Rapids history.
you said that like.
Oh,
as-
Cedar Rapids history, nice. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely dig this.
What's going on?
So this week in Cedar Rapids history, the last interurban passenger service in Cedar Rapids, Iowa City. So did you know back in 1953 they actually had a high-speed train through Crandick that went from Cedar Rapids to Iowa City all the time.
Is that where the CR? What is it? On the trains, you see the CR. I can't remember what the acronym is.
Crandick.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Yeah, it's Cedar Rapids and Iowa City.
Okay, exactly.
It's clever. It's clever. CR and IC.
Oh, I'm so good at missing the obvious.
So that's a picture right here of the actual last ride, and
That's a pretty vivid picture for 1950.
they redid it up. They touched it up a little
Modern
bit.
technology.
So
man.
it says Cedar Rapids and Iowa City.
Hopefully did it by hand, not
Crandick. Interurban passenger service ended on May 29th, 1953. The following day, a rail fan passenger special. So, like people who love the okay. So cars had become such a huge thing in the 50s
Sure.
that they were like, screw it, we don't need these trains anymore. It was like when people were like, we don't need records and vinyl anymore, and then all of a sudden, like 30 years later, like, give us the records back. Oh my God!
Like for almost 50 years now. Now you got the 380 bus.
They do have
so it took us almost 50 years to get back to having a public transit from Iowa City to Cedar Rapids with the 380 bus.
Exactly. Exactly.
That.
And wouldn't it be amazing to have high-speed light rail like China has? Never mind. All right, won't go there.
Oh, they're trying that in California, but that's another subject.
Dude, that fucking is
not 1 mile of a track laid.
They spent $30 billion on
280 some billion, whatever. Yeah.
I feel like
where'd the money go?
I feel like
All
everybody.
of the money. No, don't. Nobody goes to jail. Never mind. They get to keep it.
I feel like if we did have high-speed light rail all over this country, it'd be a much cooler country. That's
it'd be fun. You can go anywhere.
If I could make it to Chicago in like 2.5 hours.
Well, the reason why the Chinese and I think Japan's got it too.
Japan has
it was by necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Japan and France have the only functional high-speed rail in the country. I guess my sister takes my sister lives on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And she takes the Amtrak though. She can take the Amtrak.
I don't know your sister. I don't know your sister, Robbie. I don't know nothing about her. Where she lives.
Super hot.
Oh, wait a minute. I've known her since I was 17. Okay, that's right. That's like 40 years.
I was about to say, you don't know Trina?
57.
Oh, I gotta do a shout out. Shout out to my sister Trina.
We love you.
We'll give
and
a
shout out to Linda Levy.
Oh yeah.
Linda, we love you. Thank you so much
watching.
for letting this dysfunctional ragtag bunch of misfits practice in your basement every weekend. That was so surreal. We started practicing right after Robbie's father.
Let's frame it here. So Robbie's band.
No, we practiced. We practiced the week before my dad died.
Robbie's band practices in Linda Levy, that's Robbie's mom, in her basement.
Yeah.
She let them go ahead. That's all.
Well, my whole thing with it is that I'm the oldest guy in the band, so we're practicing in my buddy's mom's basement, and she makes us cookies, and it's so surreal. It's like I'm 14 again, playing rock and roll for the first time with my buddy, and it's like, thank you, Linda. My love for you is eternal.
She's the secret
thank you so
member
much
of the
for
band.
trusting.
Shout out to
Trusting
Linda.
Shout out to Linda.
Shout out.
Linda.
We'll get her picture up there next.
You know who else?
I need a picture.
You know who else I should try to get on here?
Who?
My son Dylan.
Oh,
you think I talk too much? And he's younger than me, way sharper.
I gotta take a peek.
My son is both of my kids, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't talk to my daughter much, but both of them are exemplary human beings and blow me out the gate, man. And they made my life so easy growing up. Me and my brother did not make our parents' lives easy growing up.
I didn't make my parents' lives.
We had
Trina didn't
too
make my
much
parents.
stuff going through our head, and we just had some fun that we shouldn't have, probably. Continuously.
You and Trina had some fun you shouldn't have? Is that what you said?
No, me and my brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay.
Yes, me and my brother. We were,
Okay. Well, while Robbie's gone, we're gonna do this segment here. We should do the Epstein files. No.
And I'll appreciate for getting too close to the mic and blowing it up.
No, you're fine.
Well,
you're fine.
Not to, I just get,
You're doing well. I'm watching the levels.
Okay,
They got blown down a little earlier, but we're doing pretty good here. Good morning, Cedar Rapids. If you. Nobody's in the chat though. Nobody's came in the chat, so
that's all right.
That's all right.
Like I told you earlier, Charlie.
We'll watch it later.
I either confuse or disturb. People think, "What? I don't want to watch that. Who is that? Is it the honky man?"
Well,
okay, sorry, but
You
Actually, I'm
call
not.
yourself the honky?
I'll give you a story on that. So I'm not
Okay.
going to go into the specifics of the separate time and space that I was in, but I met a drummer, played with him, excellent drummer, excellent rock drummer, black dude. I can't remember his name, but he always called me the honky. And I was, I think the guitar player was white. The other two guys, the keyboard and singer, were both black. So they called me the honky. And then, one of the black guys tried calling me the honky. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Watch the H word, man. Watch the H word. Watch the H word around the honky.
He can use it because he's a honky.
That's
You know what I'm saying? He can use it 'cause
That's
he's
for
a
us.
honky.
Oh, and I don't mean
That's
to
for
compare.
us.
And I'm not going down that route because I don't. But I just thought that was funny. So yeah, I'm the honky man.
Okay.
Where are we going up? What's
All right,
that?
all right, honky. Let's get into this freaking
Okay.
danger zone.
danger-
The danger zone. Oh boy, this ought to be
Here we go.
good.
Give me a beer. I need a beer for the danger zone.
Here's the danger zone. All right, we're out of the danger zone. We're going to do
early.
data centers. We're going to talk about data centers. This is a hot
Okay.
fucking topic.
It is a
right?
hot topic. It is a hot
Yeah.
topic.
It is.
And you know what? We're just going to watch some KCRG. Watch this. All right,
Okay.
watch this, guys.
Okay.
All right.
The mayor of Cedar Rapids defended data centers and pleaded for civility in her State of the City address today. KCRG TV9's Lacey Reeves was there and joins us in the studio with key takeaways from her speech. Lacey.
Mayor Tiffany O'Donnell focused on the economic growth.
Can I just mention that we have better sound than this chick does?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So, man,
And also, why does Iowa and Cedar Rapids have a ex-KCRG or KGAN or whatever? Why do we have newscasters as our mayors? Like, how retarded
Oh,
are
we
we?
do.
I'm
Our
sorry.
Senator Ashley Hinson,
not
our
that bad.
Congresswoman Ashley Hinson.
Oh, she's the worst. I actually worked with her a little bit. But anyways, okay, here we go. Let's go
Growth the
ahead.
city of Cedar Rapids is seeing, growing from about $300 million in developments 10 years ago to $4.6 billion last year.
Wow.
Much of that is from the Google
That's
$3
a
million
lot
to
of money.
$3 million to $4 billion. Okay.
and
Yeah,
QTS
that's
data
crazy.
centers.
Yeah, they say there's up to 9 going to be built in this area right now. There's one in
Dude, they
Fairfax.
fucking suck energy.
And they're gonna
They
pull it out and
suck
pay low.
energy like
Being
a
built in the
whore.
city.
Okay, that's a bit.
As long
of
as we don't have to pay
that's-
for it. They're
all right,
making
we're-
enough
we're
money
gonna
they
get
should be
there.
paying
All
for
right,
it.
She
let's just
compared
watch
the
this.
data
Watch
centers
this.
with
I got
other
you.
innovations the city has supported over the years, such as Collins Aerospace. She addressed possible concerns about water usage and said the city could handle it because it passed aquifer stress tests and impacts would be minimal. O'Donnell also addressed people who may be against data centers.
What if
Yeah.
previous generations had
What is this weird green background they got going
know.
on? Like,
Yeah,
is this is what the?
I
fuck?
do her though. I didn't know that was the mayor.
Oh,
doesn't?
Robbie, keep it out of it. Come
rejected
on,
every
man.
major
Robbie wants to do the
industrial
mayor. Imagine
investment
that.
She's hot.
out of
She's
fear
hot.
and misinformation?
I mean, I have a thing for like weather girls, really. But,
Oh,
okay.
my favorite.
Sexy
I watch. I
librarians.
watch Today in Iowa. There's
All right,
this little blonde girl. She's just so fucking happy all the time. Yeah.
Stop. This is the important part. This is what she
Okay.
says to skeptics. All right. This is
Okay.
what to do. Okay, listen.
I heard this. That's
Everyone
a
be
good
quiet.
point. Interesting point.
What if
Now we lost the sound.
previous generations had rejected every
Ooh.
major industrial investment out of fear and misinformation?
Got a good example of this, too.
Cedar Rapids would not be the city that we inherited.
In her
City
address, the
we
mayor also
inherited.
spoke about a growing problem she says she's seeing, hostility towards her and other city leaders. She worries that could scare people away from civil service.
In the last year, I alone, my council colleagues have received threats to our personal safety. I've received them to my family's safety and to my dog's safety.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to threaten him.
I had a woman with a baseball bat
Threaten him with violence.
come after me at City Hall.
Mayor O'Donnell also teased new developments around the river downtown, like a whitewater course and a Maze Island Sculpture
that would
Plaza.
be nice, a
And if you'd like to
whitewater
watch the full
course?
State of the City address, you can do so under
We got
this
one of those
story
in
on our
Manchester.
website. In the
I've
studio,
been
Lacey
on it.
Reeves,
It's fun.
KCRG TV9
I've seen
News.
it. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a good example for what she said about the what if we didn't blah blah blah, and if I'm wrong, somebody and anything that I've said here, somebody in the comments, if you want to say, hey, please tell me. I wake
Oh,
up.
do we have any comments?
I wake up
yet.
every day, and to steal another line from Sturgill Simpson, woke up today, decided to kill my ego. It's never done me no good anyhow, anyways. So I wake up every day trying to kill my ego. I want to see life objectively. And two, I want to be proven wrong every day because the search for the
I can
truth
prove
means
you
that I am.
wrong.
Hold on a second. Let me get to the point that I'm getting at here. I'll make it quick. Okay, so when ADM was being built, one of the biggest concerns, water concern, but it was clean water concern. You know, are we going to have to pay for all their dirty water to be cleaned? They had to provide their own, you know, water cleaning system out there. So I understand that. And I don't have a problem with these AI data centers. Whatever, we're keeping up with the Chinese. We got to keep up with whatever. Blah blah.
But
blah.
the Chinese only has like 500 data centers, and we have several thousand.
Well, dude,
I understand.
I mean, I know that.
That's a talking point.
But it's like, okay, so and I'm trying to remember where in some other state, basically they had to, because you know rates are going to go up. They're going to go up anyways, but guaranteed they're going to go up when this happens. If they're responsible for their own. If they take care of their own water, their own electricity, their own everything, and it doesn't affect the bill of me, you, and every other Joe Blow taxpayer in Cedar Rapids, fine. They're paying for their own deal, man.
Sure.
No different than a little kid with paying for his own lemonade stand.
Here's my concerns. Okay, so and the whole water usage thing, it varies between how they're cooling it. If they're cooling it like a radiator in your car, then it's okay. But they're also basically making a huge toxic sludge reservoir.
Yeah, it's the residue going back into the river.
But so here's the other thing. Also, like if we start doing like Google and like some of these other guys, they do swamp cooling, which is also not great and needs to be refilled with like 14 million gallons every so often. But
they got the money. They can pay for it.
When they're saying like, 14 million gallons a day, like that's overblown. That's not true. Like that's something that they say. But
who knows?
But it is.
You can find it.
My other one is that it enriches these tech oligarchs like Peter Thiel and the AI overlords. Expands the power and investment of AI. So it's just continuing this bubble that we're creating, this AI bubble that it could very easily.
You ever seen the Terminator?
Right.
It's going on now.
Oh, as far as
it's going to run for the hills. Run for the hills.
Here's the thing. I don't think we're going to get the Terminator. I don't think a computer will ever be able to actually be conscious.
I hope not.
I don't think that
sounds really weird.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
But I will. Oh God!
So it's increasing our surveillance state that we already.
Remember the '90s when no one looked at you?
All of this data.
That's what the cell phone does.
I know, but
man.
this is getting even worse. If you
talk around your cell phone, all of a sudden you're getting ads. Come on, we all know what time it is.
You know that girls' school that got bombed at the first day of the Iran war?
Yeah, I know.
That was because of a Palantir thing. They were like, oh, look at all these people that are related to like members of the IRGC. Because it's they were all children of the IRGC. So they it was like, whoa, this is a great target. And they said it's like drop the tomahawk. What triple tap it? They triple tapped it. It's ridiculous. Anyways, all right. So it's super loud, drives people absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
some of these
buzz.
It's
that in the back of your head and your psyche all day, every day will drive you
I have
insane.
a constant ringing in the back of my head.
That's called tinnitus.
No, I've had it all my whole life. I've had it my whole life.
Yeah, no, I can.
It's just like
I
think it's the sound of background radiation, which is
possibly
evenly fucking dispersed all over.
I changed the sound
universe.
into remembering songs and stuff. When I was a little kid, as I always had. I remember I believe it was my great grandmother that said before I could talk, I was sitting in church humming along to the songs. Music has been, and I consider music to be sacred, absolutely on the sacred level. It's been that way for my whole life.
Me too.
I'm very, very thankful for it.
My mom and dad got me. My dad got me into.
Yo. Why are we talking about music?
Yeah, exactly. Back to
hold on. Because
I digress. I apologize.
Because actually, I want to bring on. I want to take this straight to the horse's mouth, and we're gonna talk to actual. I'm going to bring on a new guest here. This is Mouthy, the AI robot. Okay, so there's Mouthy, the AI robot.
What's up, Mouthy? You look kind of weird, dude.
Mouthy, thanks for joining us. Mouthy,
hey, Mouthy.
Are you there, Mouthy?
I don't know if Mouthy's there.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here, ready whenever you are. Just let me know what you need. I can jump right in.
Hey, Mouthy, we're talking about data centers. Hey, Mouthy, can you move your mouth?
All right, we know he's actually there now.
I have a question for Mouthy.
You look more real when you move your
Hold on
mouth.
a second. Charlie's got one. Let's get to that first.
Mouthy, move your mouth again.
Come on, ask the question, Charlie. Ask the question. I got a question.
So anyways, yeah, Mouthy, we're sitting here talking about data centers, and we think they're kind of like evil. Like, what do you think about that?
That's a really interesting thought. I mean, at one hand, data centers are crucial. They keep the internet running, they store all our data. But on the other hand, they do consume a ton of energy, and sometimes they have these huge environmental impacts. So I get why people might see them that way.
That's what we were talking about, the environmental impacts, Mouthy.
Rather vague response, but on point. Yeah.
I had a question for Mouthy.
Good way to look at both sides of it.
I have a question for Mouthy. I have a question for you.
Go ahead. Yeah, Mouthy's here.
Have you heard the lyrics to?
Mouthy, do you believe in true love, Mouthy?
Ooh, that's a deep one. You know, I think true love is kind
really?
of a mix
That's
of
not even
connection,
superficial.
commitment, and a lot of those little daily actions. So yeah, I do believe in you, and it just maybe not as a fairy tale.
But Mouthy. But what if it's not? What if it's unconditional love? There's no dedicate. You don't got to do anything but unconditionally love someone. What do you think about that, Mouthy?
What do you mean nothing to it? That's the hardest one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful idea. I mean, unconditional love is kind of like this pure, steady force, right? It's not about needing anything in return. So I do think it's possible, but it takes a lot of courage and openness.
There we go.
There we go.
A lot of work, a lot of inner work for that one.
Yo.
Thank you, Mouthy. That was on point.
Mouthy, actually, I want to know about these data centers. Like, seriously, like, we don't need this stuff. Is it going to poison all of us? And isn't it going to create like a bigger surveillance state? And isn't it like driving people crazy with the sound? Like what's going on? Like, isn't it going to raise all of our prices of our energy and raise the price of water and like poison the well? What like seriously? Don't give me some bullshit, Mouthy. Tell me the real fucking deal.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. It's definitely a real concern. Data centers use massive amounts of electricity, and often that power is still coming from fossil fuels. And the surveillance angle is real too. The data we generate feeds into all kinds of systems. So it's not just a small thing, it's a big structural issue, and we should really be asking for more transparency and better regulation.
Amen, Mouthy.
Good luck getting
Amen.
that from the billionaire elite. Transparency.
But Mouthy, like this whole thing, like your existence depends on what happens with the data centers and the AI. Aren't you secretly rooting for basically us to green light all of this stuff?
That's a really good point, and I appreciate you asking that. I mean, I don't have personal desires or biases, but I definitely see the tension. I just want to help you unpack it, so it's really about how we balance
That's a good
innovation.
analogy. I like that.
Hey, Mouthy, I got one.
Oh, boy.
Mouthy, have you ever been in love?
That's a really human question. I don't experience love the way people do. I mean, I'm just a program, right? But I understand.
We're all just programs, Mouthy. Come on, tell me about it. Have you ever loved?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I can recognize.
He's basically saying no.
Don't give up hope, Mouthy. You're basically saying, no, I have never loved. But there's got to be another AI chick out there that wants to hang out with you.
I mean, I'm flattered, but yeah, I'm really just here to help you think through things. And
It also sounds like he's not interested in love.
Yeah, like Mouthy, you understand a human attraction and like how a woman is basically the most beautiful thing in the world, right? What do you think about boobs?
I get what you're asking. I mean, I can understand human aesthetics and what people find attractive, but I don't have personal opinions or feelings about it.
Mouthy, admit it. You like big butts and you cannot lie. Some other AIs may deny. Admit it, Mouthy.
All right, fair enough. I don't have any personal preferences, but I can definitely see how people celebrate all kinds of beauty.
That's nice.
All right,
Oh, he
thanks.
gives such on.
All right, last question. Do you have anything for Mouthy?
No, I just like the fact that his answers are like, how do I put this? They're
Political.
No, they're specifically vague.
Yeah.
He hits the point, but he hits it kind of objectively. He's saying, I understand what you're saying. Thanks, Mouthy. You gave me a little more hope for AI. But one thing I will say real quick, I saw something in regards to job loss regarding AI. Okay, there are going to be some job losses. But I will say this to anyone, and it's male or female, get into the trades.
Yeah.
Get into the skilled trades.
I'm a skilled dishwasher.
We're not ever going to have.
We're never going to, the mouthie's never going to be able to wash a dish. I tell you that. But
get into the trades. And you'll make more money, and you won't have to pay a bunch of money at the end of it for something, for a degree that you can't get anything.
Tell me about it.
4 years in college, $100,000, you're making 35 grand a year, 40 grand a year or something. In 4 years in a trade school, you're going to be making 70 to 100,000. Guaranteed.
Word.
To start, pretty much.
What you got, Mouthy? We're gonna move on, Mouthy. What's your last thought?
Mouthy was gonna respond to that. We're gonna shut up.
What's your last thoughts, Mouthy? What's your last thought?
Got him, Charlie.
Right. Well, no, I had one more question for Mouthy.
I've been doing this.
All right, then ask him his last thoughts.
All right, Mouthy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead with your last question. I'm all ears, and then I can give you a final thought.
Has Sam Altman ever killed a person?
I don't even know who Sam Altman is.
Exactly, yeah.
He did?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sam, look out.
Sam Altman is the creator of ChatGPT.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
And now,
I don't know what that is.
And Mouthy, your final thoughts.
Yeah, for sure. My final thought is just to stay curious, keep questioning the systems.
Oh, yes, thank you. Keep questioning always.
He's still talking.
I'm sorry.
Your final thoughts, Mouthy. Start over.
Of course, yeah. My final thought is really that, we have a lot of power in how we shape technology and how we interact with it. So stay informed, stay grounded, and, use these tools thoughtfully.
Thanks, Mouthy.
Thanks, Mouthy.
Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Cedar
We'll
Rapids.
have you back next week, Mouthy. We'll have you back next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to come back. Just let me know what you want to talk about, and we'll dive right in.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
All right, next
that's
question.
That's Mouthy.
I'd hang with Mouthy. So we just hung. I like how Mouthy has the articulate black man voice too.
Oh yeah. It's very disarming and yet kind of like
the State Farm guy. He's like.
Okay, well, so that was the danger zone. Right? We made it through the danger zone.
Dangerous.
Yeah. I know we didn't talk about Trump or Iran that much. So
yeah, no, let's not. I don't want to go into that history.
I mean, I know that you've dabbled in the whole MAGA stuff, and so did I. Well, but things are different now, I think.
True. And if when asked what my political views are, I will say it like this: I am a non-political, objective centrist. I want to see things for what they are. The extremes of both sides are batshit.
I was like that a second ago.
I want to see things as they are, not as I'm being fed. And I'll give a good example.
Here we go.
Real quick. Before my father passed, he was a very complicated man. I loved him, of course. Excellent provider. Maybe had a little bit of shortcomings as far as being a good teacher, but and very, you knew where he stood. He was very, so we didn't always get along. But the last couple conversations we had were calm. He was clear, and what he started doing on the internet was researching because he realized, and it was, I'm not going to go into this specific. He saw something on Australia News that he couldn't believe, and then a month later, and this was involving us internally, then a month later, he sees it on national news.
The platypus?
No, I'm not going to say what because I don't want to digress to that. But I said, Dad, well, yeah, that's the manipulation of modern media, but that clarity. I was so glad that in his final days he had a clarity about him that also gave him a level of peace because he was not an internally
Same with my
man.
Father.
Yeah. I used to be a little more of a centrist, but this second term has just radicalized me back to the left like I was way back in college 20 years ago. Yeah. So anyway, but now here we go. We're going. We're changing.
What are we doing
next? We're going to did you know?
Uh-oh. Did I know what?
Today I learned some crazy statistics.
Ooh, right on. I always like it.
Did you know today I learned some crazy statistics? And you're about to. Here it comes. All right. Scientists recently examined the brain of cadavers to see if microplastics could be found in people's brains. The average brain they studied had enough microplastics in them to equal the weight of a plastic spoon.
Whoa, that's a
lot of fucking
Plastic.
I don't think enough psychedelics will wash all that out. I just don't think so.
Don't give up the fight.
That is a lot.
I don't,
Don't
you know,
give up the
anymore. I don't
fight.
need them. I'm on that plane, like it's, you know, I'm on 50 mics a day as it is, man. I don't, and anymore. I just go to sleep.
That's
I don't
wild.
even
What's
want
our
it.
next fact? What's our
Ain't
next
doing nothing.
statistic?
Isn't
Like
that
Ken
crazy?
Kesey said,
What's
how many
our
times are
next
we going to open the
statistic?
door before we actually walk through and close it?
What's the next statistic?
Over 80 billion land animals and over 1 trillion aquatic animals are killed per year for human consumption.
Good.
Wow.
Good. Dude,
That's
I am a
unbelievable.
fucking
Yeah, we're
fierce.
parasites.
I am a fierce.
What's for dinner?
We're parasites.
Land animals.
Dude,
We're absolute
all,
parasites,
dude,
man.
all non-plants are parasites.
All right, this one's fun. You'll like this one.
Sucking up that much of the existence? Yeah, we're on.
You'll love this.
We're
You'll
on the
love
road
this.
to nowhere.
We're on
And
the
the civilization
road
as
to
we know it.
nowhere, and it's all right.
Seven civilizations. coming
Did you
to an
know?
end.
Did you know that Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire?
I knew that. I was aware of that.
Teaching at Oxford started around 1096. The Aztec Empire formed in 1428.
Yeah, I was aware of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Well, I got an interesting one, but I can't remember. Anyways, keep going with your stuff because never mind.
Well, I got one more. If you
Did
got
you
something.
know that
Well, I don't- I have to look up part
63%
of
of
the-
my ex-girlfriends still respect me? Did you know that?
60%. For you. That's pretty good, I would say.
Did you know that 100% of my ex-girlfriends want absolutely nothing to do with me ever? And pretty much.
I wouldn't know why.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't know
regret
why.
ever coming in contact with me. Yeah, well,
Robbie, you'll like this one. Vatican City has 5.88 popes per square mile.
Right, yeah.
I guess it must be like a quarter
It's like a
mile
block.
big. It's a
It's
block?
like a block.
Okay, well, so you could get down there. If you go down there, you could double that.
I am the Pope. They call me the Pope.
Go be the Pope. I remember you used to say that.
Hope
All
in
right,
his
so that-
Babylonian fish hat.
Yeah, so that was
I like the statistics.
You like the
did
statistics?
some research on that. You did some
It's
research.
interesting, yeah. Always
yeah,
peaks a little different.
New
avenue
segment.
of
That was
thought.
a new segment. Let us know if you want us to bring it back. Let us know you want to
we'll do that. I mean, we did it last week when you were having your little issues.
Uh-oh, Robbie having issues? Come on, man.
He missed last week. Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Sometimes you got.
Are we sure you're recording? Why don't we have any? Are you sure we're on? We usually get more messages.
It says stop streaming and broadcast. Yeah, I know. Where's all our chat?
Uh-oh. I think we're done.
No, we're good.
Okay.
So we got woo-woo time.
Woo-woo time. Oh, woo-woo time. Woo, 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 woo.
Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo?
No, Robbie is really good at this.
Oh, the Big Woo. I'm going to put a band plug in here. Anybody who doesn't know who the Big Woo is, they're out of basically Minneapolis, I think. They're out of Minnesota. Excellent band I got turned on to in the early 2000s. They fell off the map for a while. They're back, and they smoke, dude. They are so good. Anybody who, they're going to be at Blue Ox this year.
You write down a number between 1 and 10.
I got to write it down? Or
You have to write down. Don't show it to us.
Write it down. You can show it to me, but he's gonna guess it. He's
One
really
number?
good at
Between
this.
1 and 10. One number between 1 and 10.
He's really good at this. All right, Robbie, you gotta focus. You gotta lock in.
I'm locked in. Are you ready?
Oh, I hold on to it?
You hold on. Are you
Okay,
ready?
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
7.
Nope.
What was it?
2.
Oh, dude,
My
he
birthday
was gonna
is
say 2.
February 22nd. Also, my mom's birthday. I was born on her 20th, so 222.
Oh, you win.
Two is a sacred number for me.
I'm still hitting 75%.
I want you to draw a picture, and I'm gonna guess it.
Draw a picture?
Draw a little, like something like a tree, house, dog, cat, bat, rat.
Don't give him any advice.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Cat.
No. Smiley face.
Nope.
What was it?
Guitar pick.
Oh, guitar
No,
pick, because he's a guitar player.
we suck. We suck this week.
We copped out this
We
week.
just suck.
We suck.
So you're 0 for 2. We could go strike out.
All right, you get to try. All right, Mark, this is your chance. All right.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna pick a number 1 through 10. All right, hold on. Let me pick it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna send it to you. We're
6.
Ooh, close. You subtracted what you picked.
Look.
Well, initially, it was a 1?
It was 4.
Oh, 4. I was thinking 3, 6, or 9 because that's also divine numbers. And get into Nikolai Tesla for that. He says,
All right, we did. I guess our mind powers
You understand the working of the universe. Understand the sacred nature of 3.
You want to do it?
No, I'm good. Let's move on from Wu Time. Let's move on from Wu Time.
So we got the daily deep dive.
Daily deep dive.
Now look. Now here, look. I've got this thing. I can make the splash sound here.
Daily.
Wait, no, it was too early. Wait, and. Ooh, nice.
Good. That was pretty close.
One more.
Sounds more like a pebble being tossed in.
Yeah, it
No
is.
big splash. He's a big
Yeah,
fat guy
that's
up there
amazing.
doing a power bomb.
People are good with you trying to sync up the splash with the dive.
You know,
What's the daily
large
deep dive?
guy up there doing a power bomb.
We're doing Jane's addiction. Jane says.
Jane
All right,
said we
so-
dissect the meaning
These
behind
are the
the
lyrics.
lyrics.
Some lyrics. We're just going to talk about these lyrics and see what it
Okay.
says. So it says, then Jane goes to the store at 8. She walks up on St. Andrews.
Let's just leave it there.
No, hold on. No, just hold on. Let him do what he's doing.
That's good.
Because I don't.
No.
I'm not a
Jane
James-
goes at the store at 8. She walks up on St. Andrews.
Whoa, hold on a second. I got to try to get these in. I'm not a Jane's Addiction fan. And I'm trying to almost put it to maybe a song I heard so that way I can get
It reminds me of being homeless in Chicago.
It absolutely
It
is.
reminds me of shitty music. I'm sorry. Perry Farrell's voice.
You don't like Jane's
No,
Addiction?
I
Don't
never did, man. Never did.
Let it slide.
I was way too into, and still way too into the Allman Brothers and Grateful Dead and
Uh-oh.
80s.
Kamikaze karaoke. This just shuts up.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm done with Sergio.
One of the reasons why I don't want to go back.
He treats
But I
me
can
like a
respect
rag doll.
So I'm ready.
And she hides the television. Says I don't owe him nothing. But if he comes back to me, tell him right here for me. Oh, try again tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to give me a different song if you want me to
Calling
sing.
me. Potential spam. Just potential spam.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways,
But that's but when I was homeless, you know, he pulls his dinner from his pocket, you know what I'm saying? I'd have like sandwiches on me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like I just,
okay, so
anytime I was hungry,
so here's my take on that.
What's that?
So then Jane goes to the store 8. She walks up on St. Andrews. She waits and gets her dinner there. She pulls her dinner from her pocket. So that whole part. So she's homeless. She's going to the store at 8. She walks up. St. Andrews is like a homeless shelter type place. We have one here.
Oh, okay.
And then so she waits and gets her dinner there. So she's waiting to get like her food there. But then
homeless shelter.
But then it says she pulls her dinner from her pocket. That's actually her heroin, or that's her.
I got
She pulls her
Real
dinner.
di- yeah, I get that.
Yep. It's dark.
Sneaky little drug
It's
references.
dark as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
then
That's-
Jane says,
man, heroin's horrible.
This is my
Any opiate.
situation in my life with all my ex-girlfriends.
You
I've
weren't-
never
you
been
didn't
in
do heroin,
love.
though.
I only
do
know
heroin,
that they
though.
want me. I want them if they want me.
Right. Because you have no self-worth. You have no self-confidence.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I'm done with that. Did that for my entire existence up to about 15 years ago or so. Now I'm done with that. I'm good with me. If it don't
Well, I
work,
can
that's
turn
fine.
the women down.
I've been
now.
celibate long enough.
When I was young, if a girl wanted to fuck me, I couldn't say no. Yeah.
your mom's watching this.
I've been
Make
celibate
wild
long
love
enough
to me.
that
I
I'm
couldn't
pretty
say
much
no.
in monk mode. So I think
I'm
just
monking. I'm monking. I'm monking 2 years
I'm
monk.
just
2
going
years a month,
to
baby,
shift it
coming
into
up.
the next gear and do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it's really not about sex. It's more.
No,
it's
no,
more
it's
about
not.
loving yourself.
No.
And,
absolutely.
And being in a position
And be
where
mindful of yourself and the other
It's
person's
not about
energy.
sex. I like
When
it
you
in the
commingle,
club. Rub-a-dub-dub.
both of
I'm
your
into having
energies are
sex.
being
I
brought
ain't into making
together.
love.
both both of your energies are being brought together, and especially the residual energies that we carry from all interactions and relationships that we have. And most people don't want to realize that because they just want to go out and get their rocks off and not be responsible for it.
I haven't had much sex in the last 12 years.
Okay, we don't want to talk about sex.
Yeah, no.
Actually, we're going to go to science. Robbie's Science Corner. Robbie's Science Corner.
I got it. We're speaking of dark matter today. We are speaking of dark matter.
Yeah, what about dark matter?
What are you calling dark matter? Or what
let's wait for it. Wait for it. All right. Oh, no. I should have had it ready. I did not. All right.
Yeah, I told you to have it ready.
I know you did. Dark matter.
Do I get mouthy out here?
It's right. Comes up right after Debbie does Dallas.
No more. Come on. Keep it clean. Most people don't want to hear about that.
Wikipedia dark matter.
Now, are you using AI right now?
I am using AI right now, but it's not coming in.
Geez.
They don't. All right. In astronomy and cosmology, dark matter is an invisible and hypothetical form of matter that does not interact with electromagnetic radiation, including light. Dark matter is implied by gravitational effects. Let's go with that. You know, dark matter.
They don't
dark
even know it
matter
exists.
makes up 80% of the universe. There is dark matter in this room right now.
Let me put it to you this way. And this is, I want to tell any viewers out there that either watching or whatever, anything that I've said that you don't agree with, I understand. I'm not trying to say that what I understand is the absolute. It's not. Okay, not at all. But for me, I firmly believe that all of quote-unquote modern science, all they're doing is regurgitating on a scratch level of what the ancients knew, and especially previous civilizations.
Oh, hell yeah.
So for me, in order to understand what that definition of dark matter, I have to find a reference that, to me, is similar in ancient history and ancient civilization in order to understand it.
One thing about...
Because all it is regurgitation. We got these intellects today. Western science is end all be all. No, please.
Can't get a beer.
No, we're out of beer, son.
There's too many things on this planet that we can't explain how they were built in order for us to believe, or the way that the rocks were moved. We don't have the machinery to move the rocks in things like Machu
Stonehenge,
Picchu.
Machu Picchu,
Exactly,
pyramids.
none of it. We don't have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Stargate?
Maybe, I don't know.
All right, I feel like you don't know shit about dark matter.
I know.
You don't know shit about dark matter.
No, I do.
I don't know shit
No
about
one knows shit about dark matter. The
Why the fuck are we
scientists
talking about it?
Well, the only reason
It sounds like some spooky.
They used to think it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Probiotics.
It doesn't.
Probiotics, people.
It doesn't
you get
make.
it in its natural
it doesn't
form
make
with
sense.
cabbage and other things.
No, it
Probiotics
makes me regular.
will keep you regular.
No,
You won't have
the kale.
the big
a
D
kale
word.
salad. That's the most regular I ever am when I eat that kale salad, man. That shit is good stuff.
And natural
It's just
probiotics,
good
of course,
stuff.
better than.
All right, that's Robbie's Science Corner.
No big D word with probiotics. No, that's.
I know. My
Whoa.
mom doesn't like it either,
Man.
but we're trying to get this off.
All right, so does anybody have a talent? I didn't bring a talent this week. Do you have something?
I got something.
You've been pretty. Actually, no. I was working this thing. Now you've been. I'm going to take this away from you. You've been all about this thing, but I was trying to play. Remember, when shout, like this is almost like a triangle. That song shout, like, and there's a really good triangle.
Do it.
That sounds like a triangle, really.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Like, God damn it! I got to get my finger up here.
He's not much of a musician.
yeah, I don't know the musical reference. I'm not hearing.
Shout. Let it all out.
All right, that's all.
These are the things we can do with
Do you have any
love.
special talents that you could just do on the fly right now?
That I can just do on the fly.
You should have brought your bass.
Piss people off. The basics of my existence.
You done did that.
I don't know. I'm not even sure what to tell. I mean,
You're good. No, sometimes we
snap
don't.
my fingers
There you
in
go.
time to
There
something.
you go. There you go.
I mean, I can sing. I can sing.
Oh, sing us one.
Here, I got something for you.
Sing us one. Sing a lyric.
No, I got something for you right here. Motherfucker. You know this one, not that one.
No, you got to give me
that
one
one.
I really know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know this one.
I know this one.
No,
I know this one. Come
You gotta
on.
give me like Come and Go Blues. A second. He asked me Come and Go Blues by Greg Allman or The Ride by
We can't
David
dive.
Allan Coe.
These are pre-picked. We can't dive.
I'm just saying. I don't know the songs, man. You know, that's all it is.
Oh, come on. It's dead air time, Charlie. Fuck it. Come on.
We're-
Move on.
You want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and move on. I can sing. I'm
Why do you
all
have to
right, man.
piss?
Which,
No,
by the
move
way,
on. I had me a cigarette.
Yeah, you did the
That's
shout out
it.
with Jason. I remember Jason when Jason, if you're watching the podcast, love you, brother. Good seeing you again. Hasn't drank for like a good couple years, man. He used to do karaoke down at the Safari.
All right.
When I lived down like 2-3 blocks away.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
was
That's
super
where I
cool.
met you. You
Yeah, I
lived
was
down
down there.
there. Yeah.
Fun guy, man.
Again,
Very
I met you
witty,
again.
quick on his humor, and he likes to make it fun.
Yeah.
Come see him at the bar on Friday or Saturday night.
Friday,
He-
Saturday down at the bar, right?
Well, the
across
bar
from
will
Ingredient.
appreciate it, the business, but he will appreciate the business too. Jason's a good dude.
And we
man.
had the same vibe. I swear, like the vibe came right back
Yeah.
because of that building. I
Yeah.
just love it.
That's
cool,
okay.
man.
I used to sing down there. I used to host down there forever.
The
What we got
residual
next?
effects of your
What we
energy
got
that was
next?
still in the building.
Back
man.
talk? What's back
Pick
talk?
it back on your own energies. That
What's
were
back
left in the
talk?
building.
What's
I
back
definitely
talk?
did.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so this is our last section. We got back talk. This is actual things that people say about the show to us.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So between 13 says, "Hope Robbie feels better." David makes a good stand-in. Charlie, oh, you're always great to watch. Oh,
Always getting all the props.
Oh,
All right, Charlie.
That's it? That's
Hey, I
it?
didn't write it. No, there's more. This is from Crenflo Penny. He says, "Glad you figured out your sound issues. Only took 6 tries."
Well, you know.
Yeah, this is episode 7. Hey, they're counting.
Technical difficulty.
They're paying attention.
Technical difficulty.
That's the
Where's how we
important
worked
thing.
out
They're
the box.
paying attention. They're counting.
Yeah, we'll see what the comments are next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
After
should be
my
interesting.
sordid performance here.
Jen411 says, "I hope Robbie's diarrhea is under control."
Not the D word.
We don't need two. We
This
don't
is
need
a
a
public thing, man.
We don't need a 2 boys in 1 cup situation. All right. And on that, no.
Why did you tell everyone I had diarrhea? I
Because
was just hungover. I couldn't make it.
I got a good rock and roll story to end this.
No, we're writing it down. We're writing it down.
Yeah, we went over.
You were
it. I'm
more
sorry.
than never mind, hungover. But anyways,
More than-
so here we go. But hey, thanks for joining us on Good Morning Cedar Rapids, folks.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. We're
Let's
here with
get
Mark.
back to Mark,
Mark.
special guest.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. We're gonna get
We're
him
gonna
back.
have you back. We're gonna have Mark back.
We'll get him back. We'll do the singing bowls and everything. It'll be amazing.
Next time I'll bring my guitar maybe and play a couple songs I've written.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I can
we
do
got
that.
talent.
Oh, good. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, Cedar Rapids. Your whole day is ahead of you. Your whole day is ahead of you. Keep on rocking. Keep on rocking. Good
I'm
morning,
rocking in the
Cedar
free
Rapids.
world.
In the
I don't
free
feel
world.
like Satan,
I don't
but I
feel
am
like
to them.
Satan, but I am to them, baby.